Good morning, you guys. So here I am again doing a live video as I'm getting ready. And I just realized that a lot of my makeup's in the other room. So I'm at my parents' right now. And I met my sister's new baby last night and her new puppy. Yesterday I was dealing with my son splitting his forehead open because he tripped while walking at his daycare. And he broke his fall. Hey, Kara. He broke his fall with his forehead into the corner of a table. So he split open his forehead a little bit, but thankfully it didn't go too deep. And he didn't have to get stitches or glue or anything. Hey, Cassandra. So I'm just doing my little morning routine. I'm at my parents' right now. 2 kids are out there with my mom. She's a godsend. So I wanted to pop on and make use of my time. I always listen to podcasts or, I just try to multitask when I'm getting ready. I don't like to just sit here and do nothing. Hey, Ashley, if you guys are watching live, say live. If you're watching the recording, say recording. There are a lot of new coaches lately, and so that means that there's going to be a lot of mindset that we got to work on. And I remember feeling this way as a new coach. I remember feeling all the feels. I remember feeling exactly how you guys are feeling. And I want to share with you the mindset that I had to get into. Otherwise, I knew that I was going to fail up here in this business. Not fail physically, that too, but it all starts up here. So I want to ask you some questions. And I want you to write these questions down or put them in here forever. So, do you have a scarcity mindset or do you have an abundance mindset? Are you a victim or are you a survivor? Do you have belief or no belief? Did I say long haul, short haul? Yeah, do you have a long haul mindset? Do you have a short haul mindset? Do you have a big picture mindset or a small picture mindset? Do you have faith and trust in the process and in yourself, or no faith, trust, and belief in yourself and the process? Let's just take a second to simmer on that. I want to over-dramatize those questions a little bit. Long haul or short haul? Big picture or small picture? Scarcity or abundance? Faith and trust? Belief? What else did I say? Short haul, long haul? Did I say that? Right? Think about this. If you act off of any of those that are negative, you're not going anywhere in this business. Hey, Monique. Yeah, having faith. Hey, Kara, live. I'm the same way. I always have to be listening to or watching some PD when getting ready. I know. It's why not, right? You guys, when I was a new coach, in this situation when I was getting ready, I always had my notepad and pen next to me, and I'd listen to a National Wake Up Call recording. So I call BS on any of you who say you don't have time to listen to the National Wake Up Call. I listened to the recordings, and I took notes. I pressed pause, I took notes, and I would always share with my team what I learned. And what that showed them is that I was making sacrifices. And it showed them that in order to have success, you have to be doing things that are inconvenient. Who wants to get ready and listen to a podcast and take notes? Not the average person. A go-getter does, though. A go-getter who wants to change their life does. So I want you to ask yourself those questions. I hope you wrote them down. If you didn't, I want you to go back and listen to the recording. The reason why I'm here, you guys, the reason why I make 6 figures with Beachbody, the reason why I just earned a $15,000 quarterly bonus, not counting my 6-figure income, the reason why I make, $500 extra dollars a month when I help 3 people as a bonus, the reason why I'm going to be a millionaire someday with this is because I pushed through, keyword pushed through, 2,500 no's at least. I'm sure the non-go-getters just turned end on this live video. You can either look at that as a challenge and be like, all right, I'm going to do it. Or you can be like, this is too hard for me. I can't do that, right? Think about how, and this is why your goal and your dream and your vision has to be so effing big. Otherwise, who's going to want to be told no 2,500 times? You see why personal development is absolutely critical? Do you see why I say that any coach who doesn't do their personal development is toast in this business? Do you honestly think that you can be told no 2,500 times without preparing yourself mentally for it, aka putting on the tough rhino skin and the body armor to repel the negativity and the no's, the discouragement, right? The number one income producing activity is personal development. Invites are a close second, obviously. Taylor, always listen to podcasts, etc. in the car, have to sit and listen to something anyways. Exactly. I have a tendency and always had the tendency to want to listen to music. You gotta earn that, you guys. Just like I had to give up Netflix for a good 1.5 years to build my empire with this. Short-term sacrifice for long-term gains. So that someday I could have it back, right? That wasn't my big goal in life, was so that I could binge watch Netflix again. But I had to be willing, keyword willing, to sacrifice. I don't have my makeup brush, so I'm just using my hands. I had to sacrifice Netflix. So, but anyways, I don't want to get off topic here. I tend to do that when I get passionate about something, but you need to ask yourself those questions. Because if you are living in a scarcity mindset, guess what? People can feel that. People can sniff out someone who's in this for the short haul a mile away. They can sense when someone's desperate. They can sense when someone's in this for a quick buck. I hope you're not doing that. I hope you're not that person that taints my image. Someone who's in this for the long haul. It makes me look bad, but thankfully I'm consistent and I'm not going anywhere, so people always end up joining me and they leave the inconsistent coach. Consistency is key, you guys. The variable of people joining you is you. The consistent coach wins every time because 90% of people aren't consistent. So that leaves the 10%. That's why the 10% or the 5% that you hear of network marketers having success and why no one else does, that's why. Because all the people want to work with a consistent person who's not going to give up on them. So are you that person who keeps giving up on people? I thought you wanted to help people, right? I thought you guys actually wanted to help people. So I don't come at you with this like negative energy. I'm just saying it's time for a wake-up call. Don't beat yourself up for being a certain way. Just realize that you have to acquire a certain mindset and choose that mindset every day, even when life gets hard. That's the secret. There really is no secret, but that is the secret. Hey, Miranda. So, you guys, like, what is between where you are right now and where you want to be is a whole shit ton of no's. The more you go out there and get told no, the more you up your invites. I'm talking like at least 25 a day. Kate Schultz, number 2 coach in Beachbody, had us do 62 invites at Super Saturday this weekend, and it felt really good. She's number 2 in the network, you guys, after 15 months. She's been a coach for 15 months. She's a 7-star diamond elite coach. Crazy. And it's numbers. It's a numbers game. That's all that it is. You can try to like perfect your social media posts so much to the point that you think that people are just going to come flocking to you. Yes, you have to up your social media game and be consistent with that and quality value driven. But at the end of the day, most people are lurkers. Most people lurk. They will watch. Kate Schultz, who I just mentioned, the number 2 coach in Beachbody, she spoke with me at the Phoenix Super Saturday this weekend. She was a teacher in Los Angeles in a really bad neighborhood. I think it was like right by Compton, I want to say. And she needed to get out of that job. So she upped her invites. But she, you guys, when she was not a Beachbody coach yet, she was following other Beachbody coaches. She loved up on their stuff, but she never reached out, and she never would have, she said. But this girl, I think her coach is Ashley Feldstein, I think. Ashley reached out to Kate and invited her, and Kate said no, and watched. She typed in Ashley's name every single day for the next 9 months and watched from the sidelines. And Ashley kept inviting her and asking her, how are things going? And Kate would say, I'm trying this thing right now, this fad and this fad and this fad. And Ashley was just that person who said, good for you, girl. I'm glad that you're doing what's best for you. And she was always that constant encouragement in Kate's life. And she never stopped inviting her for those 9 months. She never gave up on her. She never was worried that she was being pushy or annoying. She saw something in Kate, and so she didn't stop following up with her. Smart move on Ashley's part, because the stars aligned for Kate, and Kate needed to get out of that really exhausting teacher job that was literally draining the life out of her. And so she joined as a coach. She matched her teaching income in 4 months. She retired from teaching after 6 months. 15 months into the business, she's retired her husband from law enforcement. Why not you guys? Why aren't you getting out there and inviting a shit ton of people? Kate invites 62 plus people every day. If you want this business to grow and you want it to grow fast, then you better get out there and invite a shit ton of people and back that ass up with some personal development to get through those inevitably tough no's. Those no's aren't going away. Just like naysayers aren't going away. People judging you isn't going to go away. People critiquing you up here isn't going to go away. You just can't pay attention to that shit. You just need to do it anyways. Right? Bad, negative, judgmental people are not going away. Just like the no's aren't going away. So I want you to ask yourself, do you honestly think it's abnormal for people to have their own timing in this, just like you did? The average person takes months. It took me 2 years to join this opportunity. Wouldn't that be kind of hypocritical? I mean, think about that. Wouldn't it be kind of hypocritical if we assumed that everyone should say yes to us, or the majority of people should say yes to us, or at least 50% of people should say yes to us? That's kind of ridiculous, right? Because we weren't that way. And if you were that magical unicorn that signed up right away, that's kind of a bummer, because that kind of set you up for failure up here mentally, because now you're thinking, well, I said yes right away. Why is no one doing that? Hey, Casey. And so I kind of love that it took me 2 years to get into this, because it gave me the patience that is required to get through all those no's. And I was always just that person who never pushed people. I let them know, I'm going to be here for you when you're ready. You bet your booty I empowered them through their objections. I educate them. I breathe belief into them, and I don't let people cave into their BS excuses. I help educate them through that and empower them through that. But at the end of the day, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him drink. You can't make people do anything in this business. You can't make people sign up with you. You just have to keep doing you, boo. Keep showing up. Lead by example. Focus on your journey while you keep inviting other people to this. And just trust me. In the sea of invites, there are people who are ready. And when they say yes to you and they join you, you are now working with the willing. And that's such a beautiful feeling, because when you work with the willing and when someone's actually ready to change their life, They're going to get results mentally, physically, and financially, and you're going to blow that up. And guess what that does for your business? It blows it up because you get to recognize the shit out of that on your public page and in your Instagram stories, and that adds credibility to you. And it shows those naysayers, those no people, those people who told you no, oh, Brooke's getting people results. Like, people are actually joining Brooke? Like, I thought, because I wasn't joining, nobody else would either. And then there's nothing more contagious, you guys, than someone joining a passionate go-getter whose train is leaving with or without that person. Right? Talk about a mindset shift, right? So what mindset do you have right now? Because it's a choice. It's a choice to have whatever mindset you have. It's a choice to take ownership and to take control. Right now, most of you are letting fear be in the driver's seat of your car. Take fear. I don't even want it in the passenger seat. I want you to kick that bitch out of the car, tie it up and put it in the trunk. I don't care what you got to do, but you need to take control in the driver's seat. Bye-bye fear. It's not going away. It's always going to be there, but you have control. I'm sweating through my shirt. Look at that. I get so passionate that I'm like, yeah, I should not be wearing this. All right. Okay. Go back to the beginning of this video if you are just watching the end, and I give you some questions that you need to be asking yourself. If you want to have success in this business, you have to change your mindset with those questions. Okay. Hey, Jesse. All right, guys, I hope you have a good day, and go for no. Go for 62 no's every day. I dare you. At least 25, you guys. Don't do 62 invites today, and then 6 days later, the next 6 days, be like, well, I just sent out 62 invites, 6 days ago, so I'm good for the week. No. No, that's not how this works. All right. Have a good day, guys.